Starting live video. All right. Welcome back, y'all. I know it wasn't that long, but we are back because Jen has some things she'd like to say and explain. And hopefully, I don't know if anybody's on here yet, but you will be. And I know you will be. So here we go. I'm going to turn this around for Jen. And we're going to get a, ooh, look at that, everybody. Ooh, pretty. That's nice. All right.
All right. Good morning, everybody. I'm back. So my name is Jen Valiulis. I'm the executive director of the St. Croix Environmental Association, and we're the folks that are hosting this Bioblitz today. This is actually the second time we've done a Bioblitz. The first time was 10 years ago in 2010, and so a lot has happened since then in terms of what we've done here. We've planted a bunch of trees, we've kind of gotten a better handle on the birds, and also we've had some things like hurricanes. Yep. Hurricane Maria and Irma to a lesser extent. And so this is a great opportunity for us to kind of learn more about how things have changed, but also gives us some guidance for the future in terms of what we want to plant here and maybe some things that should be here but aren't. So that's kind of the overall idea of what we're doing. The other part of what we wanted to do for the Bioblitz is give lots of people an opportunity to learn about nature on St. Croix, learn about the flora and the fauna, the plants and the animals. And unfortunately, COVID has prevented us from making this an in-person event. We were hoping to have, groups of you guys in the community out with our experts, learning and observing. But we're not, but we have done some other things to adjust, and hopefully this will pass soon and we can take you out here for some activities. So first of all, we've got this booklet here. It is a scavenger hunt, but it's a big scavenger hunt, and it includes a checklist of some of the flora and fauna of St. Croix. This isn't comprehensive, but these are things that you have a decent chance of finding, although we've definitely thrown in some tough ones as well. You can download this at our website, which is St. Croix Environmental or stxenvironmental.org. If you check under the events page, look for the Bioblitz, and there's a link to this. We're going to be printing out some as well. We just needed a final approval, but we'll have the printed ones available hopefully within the next week or two for free. And it's got lots of great information about, we've got all sorts of different birds and plants and reptiles and amphibians. Crustaceans, everybody. It's got some information about how to observe wildlife. So there's ways to do it without disturbing wildlife, because we don't want to scare everything away. We don't want to hurt anything. And so it gives you some hints for that. Gives you some great ideas about where to go to see wildlife here.
I just have to tell you, I zoomed in and now it won't let me zoom back out. I'm like, just keep going backwards. It's fine.
And then we get to the checklist here. So this page is coastal vegetation. These are plants you might see along the coastline. We don't have a guide necessarily. There's not pictures of everything, so you might, if you don't know what things are, you might have to do a little Googling on your own, but you should be able to find these. We've included the scientific name, which is a great help in finding. We also have a bunch of sketches. These are beautiful sketches done by Mac Durkin. She's also did the logo for our Bioblitz swag here. And the idea is that you just go out and find these things. Make it your own Bioblitz and scavenger hunt, and you record the number you see and the location and the date and time. And we're hoping that once you've done this, you can actually submit your booklet to us, and we will record the data and include it on sort of a St. Croix Bioblitz. So we have great information on the flora and fauna throughout St. Croix that we wouldn't necessarily include in our regular surveys, but is really important as well in knowing things are doing on St. Croix. And we'll send you your booklet back once you're done with it, or once we've recorded the information, so you have it as a record of what you've seen. And we'll also give you a certificate, and there's different levels of certificates depending on how many species you saw. So if you saw all 200 plus, then you get the highest levels.
Oh, 200 plus.
Yeah, there's a lot in here. And like I said, we've thrown some hard ones in, so.
Oh, I like treasure hunts, so.
Yeah, this is fun. I'm excited about it. And so we're also hoping that once COVID is calmed down a little bit, we'll be able to offer some nature walks that you can come along and use your checklist, and hopefully we can help you find some of the critters on here as well. So that's one thing that you can do to participate in the Bioblitz. Thing two is using this great phone app called iNaturalist. iNaturalist is basically a way of observing something in nature and putting it on a map, and either identifying it yourself or having the iNaturalist community help you identify it. I'm not going to really give a big tutorial here just because Facebook Live is not really going to work for that. But again, if you go to our website at stxenvironmental.org, head over to events and the Bioblitz, there's a short description of how to do iNaturalist, and also it connects you to some further instructions on the iNaturalist page. But we have a project set up called the St. Croix Community Bioblitz, so that anyone anywhere on St. Croix who wants to participate, it's a free app, can just take a picture of a thing, a plant, and if you know what it is, you can identify it. If you don't, you just upload it, and the experts or the community will help you identify it and make suggestions. So it's really fun, and I hope that people will record their observations, because it's really fun. You get to keep track of your observations for forever, so it's like a logbook of what you've seen. But again, it also helps the scientists know what's out there. This is kind of how you find some of that rare stuff that is in places that we don't normally look.
Yes.
Yeah. So those are the two things. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Finally, I wanted to just say a word about Southgate Coastal Reserve. I talked about it a little bit during the bird presentation, but Southgate is a 100-acre reserve that's managed and owned by the St. Croix Environmental Association. It was originally protected because of the bird life, but since then we've discovered that all 3 species of sea turtles that nest on St. Croix, well, 3 of the 4, nest on the beach here. Those are leatherbacks, green turtles, and hawksbills, so it's important in that way. And we have the upland area, which is kind of what you're seeing here. It's not super impressive. It's got a lot of, the grass you see is guinea grass. It's disturbed, but we're working on reforesting it so we can bring back some dry forest in this area, which will be great for birds and lizards and frogs and all the things.
All the critters.
So we've been doing a lot of work with that, and we have a salt pond, which you might have seen earlier, with a bird blind that you can go and observe the birds and sit at for a while. We also have got a couple of trails that you can walk along. Not along, all together I think they're about 1 mile, but they're a system of trails that takes you kind of throughout. And of course, many people have been to the beach here. This is the Shinai Bay Beach. It's a great recreation area. If you do come, please pick up your trash. Please pick up your trash.
Leave no trace. Leave no trace.
This is a nature area, so it's important everywhere, because our beaches are all natural areas, but we have found impacts from trash and also from fires. People who have done illegal bonfires here and built them right on top of turtle nests, and obviously the turtles die. They don't ever develop. So it's just I hope people come and enjoy it here, and if you have questions about it, check us out, St. Croix Environmental Association. You're on our Facebook page already. Check out our website, or give us a call at the office. It's 340-773-1989.
Yes. All right. Great. Well, you guys heard it here. And remember, that website is stxenvironmental.org. All right. You can go and check out everything they have here. And then the Bioblitz, if you go on there, that'll show you where the iNaturalist and give you a little rundown of that. So go do some citizen science. Yeah.
Yay.
All right. Till next time, we will see you guys at 11 for our interview for plants, I believe it is. So we'll see you soon. All right. Bye-bye.